welcome back to my channel. Just a quick video today on using V0. I'm building yet another service and I'm using V0 basically to conceptualize what will be on the site itself. I'm not trying to use it to create any major functionality. This is a preview of the site. It's a set of tools for submitting features and finding bugs in someone's product. If it was on this site, it would be part of the help or chat window down here. You'd open it up and you'd be able to mark up the screen and say, okay, there's a broken link here or a button not working here, and you would be rewarded with points. So it's a gamified version of the usual feedback bug hunting tools that you have out there for end users. And I'm trying to make some updates to this today. I want to turn this pricing area into a two different sections. So one for general public and one for the companies that use the application to gain the feedback. So let's have a look at the prompt. So put in this prompt. Let's zoom in a little. Can we make the pricing section into two types of pricing depending on the audience? We could have a tab or toggle that chooses between hunters and growers. So specifying the UI element that it should try to use. Let's see what it comes up with. And I've basically said hunters is just a free sign up for end users, and growers, they pay for the points and they get the tools for free, I guess. So let's see what it does. I'll send this prompt out, see its response. And just for some information, I'm on the free plan. So you get a limited number of prompts that you can put in every day. And since this is something that I'm just testing out for coming up with concepts, that's totally fine for me. I probably don't need any more than that. But you might want to pay for this and use it as your prototyping tool. Like, it's not like Figma, but you can do quite a bit in here. It fast tracks your conceptualization of ideas like this one, and they've got tools that are pretty accurate, unlike using Replit. Making changes that are just visual is pretty easy. Like, you could even like select this area here using, see, it's got an arrow there. You could select an area and make a change quite easily. Let's see the response it's given. Includes a toggle, yep. Let's show me which UI element it's created. Let's see. Hunters, free, you sign up. Growers, you got the plans. Perfect. That's exactly what I asked it for. So, it's pretty accurate. It doesn't get stuck with these sorts of changes like Replit because it's not trying to do everything. Now, Replit is trying to do everything. It's trying to build the backend functionality. It's doing a lot more than just UI elements that you can use in the front end and then connect to something in the back end to give it some functionality. So if I wanted to make an edit here, I would just use this and I'd pick an element. Let's say, I don't know, which element should we pick? Let's say I wanted to pick that and say add text redeem for or redeemable for discounts. Let's see what that does. There you go. So it's added it, but doesn't seem to be in the same style. So I'd have to fix that. I would actually opt to go back. So going back and forward with undo redo is a lot more like editing for a designer, whereas in Replit it's built like if I go into Replit quickly, you have to roll back to a checkpoint if something's wrong. So it's more for developers. Um, so I think this will start to emerge more as a common tool for web designers, UX, UI designers who want to just, conceptualize, play around with ideas, or have a firm developed idea in their head, a concept that's fleshed out in their head, and they just rapidly want to put something together. So it's pretty good, if you ask me, for its purpose. Um, you're not going to get everything out of it, but you're going to get something that you can then throw into another tool, like I have. So what you do is you go to share, and you can either use this URL and place it into Replit and get it to build the backend functionality, or you can hit deploy. Oh, where's the other way of doing it? I think you can download the code. So if I go here, no, it's here somewhere. Have a quick look. Here. So if I click download, I can actually download the page. So you could download all these pages separately or the whole package. In one of these places, you can download the package. And if you do that, you can go into Replit and upload it and ask it to add functionality to the UI, and it'll do a decent job of that. Like if we look at the dividend calculator that we've looked at in previous videos, this is where it came from. This is the UI that was created there originally, and Replit has kept most of this UI, except we are able to create functionality in here. Like when you search for stocks, it actually works. It's using an API to fetch the stocks. It's using an API for the currency calculator, and it's created the ability to sign in, sign out, create an account. All those things are now functional. Whereas in here, you can't really, even if I ask it to, it will just say, no, I can't do it. It's too much. Um, So it's a good workflow if you go from this into Replit and want to create something decent, or you could just hand it off to your developers and say, this is the front end, we need to add functionality to it. It's also possible. Anyway, that's it for today. Um, please like and subscribe. I'm going to start doing videos like this one often to try to give you insights on different AI tools, different productivity tools for designers and product managers out there in the world. See you next time.